What's up, everybody? Welcome back. First things first, sorry, it's been a minute. I'm currently driving using my car setup, and my Comica mic boomed in above me in my Jeep, hoping the sound's not terrible. And the last 2 weeks I've missed my deadline. I've missed a video that I put out on Friday. I was trying very hard to be consistent, trying very hard to be reliable. We're post every Friday for a while to see if it helped, to see if it got me any traction, if the algorithms seem to like that better. And then I failed. And then after you trip and fall once, it's much easier to trip and fall again. It's been harder to get back up on my feet as far as creating these videos go. And I had a couple that I wanted to make, and I still want to make those. But when I was in the mindset, and I was wondering, like, why is this so hard all of a sudden? Like, why can I not find the motivation to set up the stuff, set up the camera, set up the lighting, and make these videos? There were a couple of reasons, and I think I figured out what some of those are. So, reason number one that YouTube is hard for me, that I have realized, as I think a lot of us don't like being on this side of the camera, but I think more importantly for me is I don't like being the character in my own movies, in my own videos. Like, I am a personality. If you know me, I'm an idiot. I'm a big cut up. I love to have a good time, and I love to adventure. But when I get the camera out, I feel like all that goes away. I feel like I lose the majority of who I am on a deep level. Like, I don't feel like I talk to my friends like I talk to this camera. I feel like I'm trying to over enunciate, like make sure everything sounds good. You know what I mean? Like, I think we're all guilty of that, right? Like, we want them to be good. We're spending the time, the effort, and the energy to produce them. Like, we want them to be as good as possible. However, what I have learned about myself in the last 2 weeks is like how much of myself I feel like I lose being in front of the camera. I don't like being I don't want to say the star. I don't like being the character in my own videos. Bump. And I think reason number two is the time has changed for us here. I'm in East Tennessee. The days are getting longer. We've got more sunshine, which I love. Not a big summer guy, but I'm a very, very big fan of the sunlight. And even though I love rainy days, gloomy days, lightning storms, thunderstorms, like, those are so rad, it's hard to get them photographed. And since photography is such an important aspect of my life, and honestly a very big part of my personality, it's hard when I can't go do those things. And I can, obviously, if it's raining, like, it's not a big deal. But I think what I'm trying to say is, now that the days are longer, I'm finding myself, one, working more photo shoots. I'm leaving a photo shoot as of making this today, an engagement session, which was awesome. And I can hear the crickets. Speaking of longer days, as I'm driving, the frogs in the ponds here. It's spring is here, and it makes me want to be in front of my camera less and out capturing life and out living and doing things more. And once I get home in the afternoons and it's late in the day, spending time with my family or watching television or whatever, it's like I never can motivate myself enough to get up and then go make the thing. So a lot of it for me is probably needs to be me cracking down, putting in some, hard limits of, like, this is the day that you shoot, or this is the day that you make the thing, or this is the day you script. The problem is, this is not my full-time job. I work a full-time job in photo and video production for a local university, and it takes a lot of my daytime, obviously. And then my youngest has travel basketball, and we're probably coaching a new team starting this week as far as that's concerned. So there's more of my time, which I'm very excited about. But that just means that this is one less thing. This is one thing on my list that just gets shuffled, right? And, like, I need to find a way to make it a priority. I need to find a way to make it, to staple it, to nail it to that list, and not let it move, not let it fall off. don't fall off myself. So help. If you have an idea, if you have a solution to, not even a rut, it's not like I'm in this situation where I don't feel like baking. That's not it. I love baking. The problem is prioritizing this, because I feel like very much this creating is for me. When I'm doing YouTube videos, as much as I want to share my experience and my perspective with you all, and I do love that, and I love this community, at the end of the day, it's selfish, because like, it's not a paid client, no one's asking me to do it, it's me deciding to do this for me, and that's hard. I'm really, really bad about doing things for myself. So help. Please help. Hopefully this is usable. Hopefully this is not too noisy. But this is one of those windows I had. So this is one of those times that I made. Thank y'all for being here. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me those pieces of advice. And then hopefully we'll see you in another one very soon. Thanks.